rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so damn bright over here. I was like, what the hell? Why is it so bright over here? The damn computer screen is on. Need to fill that up. I should fill that up at the beginning of every day. That should be my goal. Hello, welcome, ladies and gents, to another stream. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This will probably be a quick stream. We're just having quick streams. I mean, I said, Sunday night was going to be a quick stream, but ended up streaming for a couple hours. And yesterday was fairly quick. But we'll see. I'm actually feeling pretty rested, but because I've made up on some sleep last night, which was awesome. but there's still a little bit I can catch up on. So what do I want to talk about? So today was a tournament day. We'll just kind of get this out of the way. Today was a tournament day. I wasn't like super pumped to be going, but I was still, still wanted to go, and I ended up going. And I went 0-3, so didn't win any games. But so the first game was close. Was very, very close, and I was very close to being able to win it, but I didn't, which is fine. But when you lose the first game, when you're just out of contention for the winner, it takes just the air out of the rest of the day. It really does. It's just kind of like, well, I have to win the next 2 games to win 1 pack, to get 1 additional pack. So it's one of those things where I was just like, whatever. Third game, I really won, but I ended up, it was the dude's first day playing the tournament, and he was already 0-2, and I was like, you know what, it came down to like, it was an overtime, because my deck is very, I don't want to say defensive, the purple yellow crocodile deck, I don't want to say it's very defensive, but it stretches the game out very long, or that's the goal, because I'm healing, I'm gaining life, I'm doing all that kind of stuff. And he's playing with Ace, which is a very, very defensive deck. And it came down to, so the way the overtime rules work is there's a 5-minute timer, but there's also a 3-turn count. So when they come over and first tell us that it's overtime, then the current turn, whoever's turn it is turn 0. And then, it goes to the next person's turn 1, 2, and 3. Then after turn 3, the game ends, and then there's like some different tiebreakers type of a deal situation. But they came over, and I was, in a position where I probably would have won the game. It was still his turn, but I would have prevented him from winning. I would have been able to prevent him from winning, but I just told him we'll wrap it up and give him the win. Again, it was his first tournament, and it literally made 0 difference. Winning 1 match or 0 matches, so whatever. Did hear some news, which kind of sucks, but apparently EVO3, like, it's getting to the point where I think I'd probably be lucky to get like more than 1 box of EVO3, right? I would probably gonna have to try extremely hard to get a box of EVO3. Because first off, it's already a very popular set, and I'm gonna really have to reach out to my connections. I don't know, Gank, that if you're there or not, but I'm gonna really be like trying to get you to get this for me if at all possible, and I'll probably reach out to some more of my connections to see if I can like just scrounge up any amount of product for EVO3, because apparently there's been like a ton of thefts, and it has affected the shop that I was just at. Had mentioned, they're going to have a hard time, fulfilling orders and stuff like that, because their allocation was affected because of the thefts that have been going on. So we'll see what happens. I would really like to get some, but I'm seeing people sell them online, and this is still pre-sale prices, but people are selling them. I literally right before this stream started, I went ahead and I was looking it up. I was trying to like figure out like what the fuck happened. Like, is this like did somebody steal like a shipping container full of these things, or what happened? And I didn't see anything like that, but it seems like people are stealing them. From what I saw, I don't know how much they're stealing, because people are posting them for like $800 for 1 box, which is absolutely atrocious, and I would never pay anything like that. Like I said, 200 is like my soft limit. 250 is like where I'm drawing the line. I won't like, the reason people do things like this is because it's beneficial to them. Now, if people, and whatever, we can't come together as a blah 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 and all that stuff, who cares? But people are going to do it as long as it's beneficial, and I'm gonna do my part and not buy from fucking assholes like that. So whatever, you know, if it's not profitable, people won't be fucking charging the arm and a leg. But the thing is, there will be people who are like, okay, I will pay, you know, $600 for a box. They will, and you know, good for them. But I won't do that. Even if I had it. Even if I had it like that, I would not do that. What else happened? Busy at work, whatever. I got 2 colors of OP14 done today. I got 2 colors. I got yellow and red inventoried. I didn't put them in. I got them scanned. I didn't actually put them in the inventory yet, which I guess I could do, but probably gonna wait till I scan a couple more colors. I probably want to just get through OP14. I don't know. Really get through OP14 and yeah, and then once I get through OP14, that'll be the majority of the cards gone. The small majority, but it'll still be a majority of the cards gone. And then I can start working on these other sets that my wife so graciously was able to sort for me, and I'm super appreciative. So I need to spend some time doing that. That was one of the reasons I really didn't want to go to the tournament. But when you go to the tournament, you can buy packs of OP14, and I would be down there to get my because they have a limit of 6 on the older sets. You can get 6 of. They didn't have any OP13, but they have like the same I've been getting. I think it's like 10, 12, 8, 10, and 12. So I get 6 a piece of those, so I leave with 18 packs, which isn't bad, right? Yeah, so tomorrow's Wednesday. Typically there isn't much that happens on Wednesday, so I should be getting that done. That is looking at my calendar to make sure I don't have anything to do tomorrow. And yeah, we're good. So yeah, tomorrow the goal is I need you guys to hold me accountable too, but if I don't do it when I come back, and I'm not gonna say 100% of the cards, but I want at least like 80% of these cards scanned and inventoried, right? So yeah, so that's what my goal will be tomorrow. I don't know if I'm kind of getting tired of Croc, because Croc is still very fun, but oh my goodness, I've been maybe low rolling the past, like today I just kind of like was low rolling. It was like, god damn, if just one thing changed, I could have, the second game, whatever, who gives a shit about the second game, and third game, of course, like I already told you, but the first game, like we were very low, and he was playing Purple Yellow Rosinante, which this is the first time I played Purple Yellow Rosinante in real life, but it's a very good deck, but there's like Flood, and that's I just didn't high roll enough, which is, you know what it is. What do I want to open? Man, I just have all these cards around here, and tomorrow that's my goal tomorrow, is to get through these cards before I get on stream. I want to get through the majority of them, and it doesn't, like, once I get in the groove, right? So I scan this much, and you know, this is a very small amount compared to all the cards that I do have. Let me see. You know what? I got the exact number of how many cards that is. Let me look that up and see. But once I like kind of get into the groove, it doesn't take much time. Like, this is 99 items, so it's right at 100. Devs, what's up? What is up? Long time no see. Ain't been that long, but so that's 100 cards, right? In between the yellow and the red cards. And so yeah, it doesn't really take that long. So I just got to kind of get into the zone and, you know, go through the cards like I want to. So yeah, I will get on that here soon. And it's wonderful because I keep opening packs, so I keep having shit to fucking sort. You know, I'm being facetious, obviously. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got our 10 packs. We got our 10 packaroos. I don't have my camera set up. I should do that. But yeah, hopefully by Friday we have a box of Riftbound to open. So again, tomorrow will not be Boxing Day. Hopefully we have Boxing Day on Friday. Or you know what, we will have Boxing Day on Friday, no matter what. Because obviously I have some boxes to open. It just depends on if it's going to be Riftbound or not. Okay. This is not working. Alrighty. Alright, today just feels like one of them days, you know? You know what I mean? Alright. So it looks like this is set up. And we got why are these here? Let me see. This is OP08. OP08, you just need to go on your, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why everything is separated. These need to get scanned. I know that these need to get scanned. Some Riftbound cards need to get scanned. Okay. But I did finish scanning my Riftbound today, so I guess that's more than 100 because I scanned all my Riftbound. Riftbound is so much easier to scan. I'm fairly certain that whoever made this TCG Player app, they had like Magic cards in mind. And I haven't really tried to scan any Pokemon cards, so I don't know how well that works. But like the Magic and the like Riftbound cards, and Riftbound cards like really are similar to like Magic, like with the dark cards, right? Because most of the cards in One Piece, they're like, you know, they have the white borders. That's the vast majority of them. The events have the gold borders. The leaders, you know, they have like all the different color borders. They really don't have a border, right? I guess. But yeah, the Riftbound cards, and I don't know if it's because no, it's not that. I'm sure that it's because the cards are darker, I guess. I don't know. They're just so much easier to scan. Like with the One Piece cards, I have to kind of like, the light has to be absolutely perfect, and I gotta like angle it, but it is much easier than having to, you know, count the cards and then enter them into the system, because it does everything all at once and all together. So yeah, it's been very nice to be able to do that. But yeah, let's jump into opening some cards. I just want to open some packs. That's really what I want to do. So today is our last day of opening one pack of Riftbound. The next 2 days we're going to open 2 of them per day. And then, I mean, it's only 2 days, Thursday and Friday. Or excuse me, Wednesday and Thursday. And then we'll have our box. I'm just gonna keep saying we're gonna have the box. I'm just gonna speak it into existence. Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Pouty Poro, Petty Officer, Mobilize, Sneaky Deckhand, Alter to Unity. I know that I do have all the battlefields, so we're good on those. Ooh, Vengeance, kill a unit. That's pretty dope. 4 cost, 2 power, just a spell. Kill a unit, kill your unit, kill their unit. Noxious Hopeful. Foil. Ooh, Ravenborn Tome. I don't think I have many of these. I know I have this, but I don't know how many I have. So it's a 3 cost gear. The next spell you play deals 1 bonus damage. Each instance of damage the spell deals is increased by 1. Oh, so that's pretty dope. So if it does, I wonder if it does. So I'm assuming what that means is, you know, if it says deal 2 damage to all of your opponent's characters, that means it would deal 3 damage to all of your opponent's characters. So, very interesting card. We have a Radiant Dawn Leona, then a Recruit. So we actually hit the Radiant Dawn alt art of Leona recently. And I think, yeah, that one got sent out in one of the more recent send-offs to Beckett. I never played that, but I did hear that the artwork came from League of Legends and the Legends of Runeterra. I don't know anything about Legends of Runeterra, but I did hear like the artwork has come from, you know, the different games that Riot's had that involved this whole lore, I guess. Ivonikov. Is it a card game or is it like a? I don't. What kind of game is it? Is it like a on PC or something? Giola. Oh, we got a leader pack. Smiley. Sugar. Yes, please. One of the nice things about opening the same. Whoops, that was 10, wasn't it? Oops, I thought that was 8. Yeah, one of the nice things about opening the same packs is that you're not, you know, spilling them all over the place, or the packs aren't, you know. I mean, this isn't a great example because I got stacks from 4 different sets going right now, which, you know, isn't super ideal. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's still hits in these things. This is a leader pack, so that's wonderful. Today's been one of those days where it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm complaining, but, you know, sometimes you need to complain. Today's one of those days where if every single one of these were leader packs, that would not surprise me. I would be super fucking pissed, but it wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, yeah, that's probably par for course. Okay, Cancelot. I like that name. Marco. Dalton. Queen. Alright, this was OPO 8, right? For sure. Okay, this doesn't help that they're not in a good order. Alright. 8, 10, 12. There we go. Alright, now we're going to open a 12. Oh, gotcha. Cool. Is the effect the same? Like for Vengeance, for example, is the effect the same as this one, or is it different? I don't think this is a leader pack. All right, OP12, you were really good to me. You were really, really good to me when we first met. So let's keep it up. Hair removal fist. Oh my god, it is a leader pack. Ooh wee. It indeed was a leader pack. I did not see the red. Maybe I just didn't want to see it. Maybe my brain canceled it out because it didn't want to see it. I was like, no, this isn't a leader pack. This is a wonderful pack. Wonderful. Is this a leader pack too? Let's just see. Okay, we don't have a leader pack. Thank God. Kill a unit. Okay, so it's the same. So it is the same ability. I mean, it makes sense. If they made a whole digital card game, right? I'm sure that a lot of this stuff is going to like carry over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We got a God Thread. This isn't bad. KO one of your opponent's characters 5 cost or less. Koala. Senior Bank. Vinsmoke Sanji. But it's still a fucking shitty ass pack. Holy shit. Alright, let's jump to 12. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna go to 12. Is that a leader pack again? Another leader pack for 12. Ugh. Yep. Boop, do, croc. Patty. Iko Maru. Huh. Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. I'm trying to think. This motherfucker is just fucking taunting me today. He's like, yeah, I beat you. Yeah, I think there was somebody who was. We had like this card. We had like the dude had a question on it. I don't know if he asked someone. I don't know if the person was like a judge or whatever. I don't really know, but it was basically he countered with a card, and then he wanted to. It was a law card. He countered with it, and then he used this. He used this up to one of his leader or character cards against plus 2,000 power during this battle. Then, if you have 2 or less life cards, add 1 Trafalgar Law from your trash to your hand. So he was able to pull back a 2K. He was able to pull back that same 2K that he had used. And then he used it later and won the game with that card. So I don't know. I don't know if that's how it really was. But the dude he asked, he made it seem like the dude like really knew what he was talking about. Like I've seen the guy a couple of times before. This is another leader pack, bro. This is actually getting crazy. Oh well, I was thinking about opening other packs, but yeah, this is gonna be a fucking short stream. I just need to fucking go to tomorrow. Today's has been just absolutely fucking shitty of a day. Pudding, munch mutation. Give up to one of your opponent's characters negative 3,000 power during this turn, then up to one of your characters gains plus 3,000 power during this turn. Oh, that's pretty good. That's during this turn. That's a 6,000 power. Holy shit, this is not a bad ability. Yeah, so for 3 Dawn, you're basically gaining 6 Dawn, or you're basically gaining 3 Dawn, right? So you're negating 3,000 power from your opponent's character. So if there's like a big body, yeah, you can swing into that very easily. Okay, that's not too bad. Then we have a king. We have a Wapol. Dawn times 1. Give up to one of your opponent's characters negative 2,000 power. During this turn, then this character gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your... This is a fucking good-ass fucking ability. Hold on, man. Why is Wapol not more prevalent? Dawn times 1, so he's swinging for 7,000. Man, that sounded super hick right there. Yeah, so Dawn times 1, so he's swinging for 7,000. He goes up to 9,000. Huh. And you can Dawn minus 2. And then he's still 8,000 on your opponent's next turn. Huh. That seems like a very underrated card. If I'm being honest. That seems very, very underrated. Alright, we're going back to back with the 8. With the 8s. Alright, another leader pack? No. Speed Jill. Musharu. Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. Roddy. Let me see if this leader has the minx. I think I want to build Carrot, maybe. But I just don't want to give in to green, man. I just don't want to give into the green wave, man. Alright, 10. We did pull a special print from OP, from the packs that we had gotten from OP08. So, you know, it wasn't all the OP08s weren't bad. And this is from the original, like, group that I had gotten, and I did pull that OP08 from, or excuse me, I did pull that special print queen from these, so you know, it's not horrible, but Violet. Ooh, this feels sticky. Ooh, Alt Frankie. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take an Alt Frankie. 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter. Blocker. On KO, play up to 1 Dressrosa type character card with a cost of 3 or less from your trash rested. What is this new, I can't remember what colors the new Sabo is. Well, it's called Lucy, but I don't think he was black. So I don't think you can play this. I don't think you could play this in that, but I think this is only, well, I guess you don't have to play it in a Dressrosa with the Dressrosa leader. It just says play up to 1 Dressrosa character, so okay. That's not horrible. And it's a blocker, so you kind of force your opponent to attack into it. Alright, OP10. Not too bad. Okay, I thought I saw a leader there. Because, you know, we can't end on leader packs for old sets. OP14 and on, yeah, we're good. We can open those, or we can end on a leader pack for those. But Koshiru, Viper, Koala, and Shakiyaku. Alrighty, so yeah, this is that was the last pack we're gonna open. So we'll take a look at this, and we can look at TCG Player for a little bit. Yeah, we're only 30 minutes into this one, but we did pull an alt art, so not too bad. I think I had this one before, but I'm pretty sure I traded it. Yeah, I think I did. Let's see. Need to start being better about knowing what page I'm on. Knowing what page I be on. Okay. Let's see. Super. All right, well, let's see what we got here. We will leave the seal products in here. That's fine. Yeah, see, these are going down just a bit. It's not, you know, majorly going down, but it's going slightly down, right? Because it was over 500 for a little bit. Now it's, you know, 460. So we'll see. I think this is pretty similar to what OP14 was looking like before it came out. So hopefully it goes down, but we'll see. This Bulbasaur is such a beautiful fucking card. I love it. A Sabo Luffy, my Boa. You're so beautiful, Boa. I love you, Boa. PRBO2 selling for $360. What else we got here? Kuma, about $50, not too bad. 100 listings. I think I got mine posted for like 60 or something. I think I need to buy some of these Shirahoshis. This is from Awakening of the New Era. I think that's OP05. But I pretty much have my Emu deck completed. But a lot of people are playing these, and I don't have these. Alt Bowl leader. That ground death is going down and down and down. Oh well. I'll have it graded. I did send it in to get graded. Hell yeah, I did. So once that comes back graded. Ooh, this is going down. Huh. I'll have to get one of these. You'll frighten me. I'll have to get one of playing the game, right? And I want my deck to be a good deck, but I don't need my deck to be, you know, filled with all the alt arts and stuff like that. Like, especially the way that people like play decks, right? They play them, you know, and then they switch to the next week they're playing something different, and the next week they're playing something different. Like sometimes they'll go, you know, a couple weeks in a row where they're playing the same thing, but it's like people switch their decks so much. I'm just like, dude, it ain't my business. It ain't my deck. Whatever. You can handle your business how you want to handle your business. These girl release events are going up. That's pretty cool. $14. 14 bucks. Excuse me. Damn, this is going for $665. That is absolutely bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. Gum Gum Giant. I should be getting my Gum Gum Giant back from PSA hopefully in the next like 2 weeks. Like it's at my cards are at the assembly phase right now, so I'm hoping that we can get those back here soon. And that'll come with both of my manga events. So the Gum Gum Giant, then the what is it called? The Cross Guild. Then I have the 2 Zoro Juros, the special prints from OP12, and then I also have 3 alt Zoro leaders that I sent to. So we'll see. But it looks so good. So this ace is with this. I guess I don't know what I'll be getting back first from Beckett. As I sent I think I have like 6 or 7 cards that's in an order to Beckett. That's the oldest order, but it had there were 4 cards on there, right? Because there was the signature Jinx, from Riftbound. Then there was the Shanks Dawn, which I had signed by the English voice actor, and then also the 2 Shanks special prints from PRBO2. So there were 4 cards in that set. But I don't know when the hell I'm gonna get that back because I wanted them to grade the signatures as well. But this ace is in that next set after that, which had 25 cards in it. So I don't know, if that makes it Don Quixote. So they did mention that, like the first dude that I played, like he had these in his deck, and we even talked about it, and like he's like, because we were talking about this card in particular, right? And I didn't know if this card was like made like in a different printing, or if this was the first time that this was printed in English. And he said it was first time it was printed in English. I don't know for sure because I feel like I've seen this card before, but it probably was on the sim. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about, he was thinking that the card would be up to like $20 or something because it just looks so good, and it was hard, and it's pretty hard to get those illustration boxes. Unless you buy one of the boxes for like, $60. But anyways, but he did have this in there, and he was like, I just love this artwork too much, so I did buy these. So I can't remember if he had multiple. I think he did have at least 2 that I saw. So I don't know if he had a full set, but I'm just like, man, y'all be tripping. And this dude just started playing. I think I might have to buy some of these. I might have to buy some of these girl winners. They're going for $82, bro. Let's see, 75. Oh, this one has them for $3 a piece. I might have to add these to my cart. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna buy them yet, but I might have to add those to my cart. They might go down too. Sheesh. But I have big hopes for this girl card. I have really big hopes for this girl card. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Can't predict the future. me see if... Alright, no one's saying anything. No one's speaking to me. Alright, we'll look through a couple more pages here, and then I want to go over to... Damn, this 10-pack Luffy's going for 12 bucks. Then I'm going to go over to eBay. Dracul Mihoko. I wonder why this Brook is up here in the top 10 pages. I hadn't seen that Brook before. Well, I mean, I've seen it before, but up until like a couple of weeks ago, I hadn't ever seen that before. Huh. I wonder if it doesn't have anything to do with OP15 Brook. The leader. Do. Zoro going up, nice. The Sanjis are gonna be going crazy here soon. Apparently Sanji is gonna be absolutely bonkers in EBO 3 when this new Reiju comes out. It'll let you play any event from your trash every turn. It's like an activate main or something. It's either an activate main or an on play. I can't. They were making it seem like it was an activate main, but I'm pretty sure it's an on play, where you get to play an event from your trash, like ignoring its cost. So I'm pretty sure it's an on play, but we'll see. We could look it up, but I don't even feel like it. Ooh, this Ace alt art. I think that's a pretty decent price for it. I think it's about right there. All right, we'll go to page 11, and then that'll be it. $667. That means that they're just selling the actual 10 with no cards in it. 100% guaranteed. Yeah, these Sanjis will go up. Up and up and up. Up and up and up they go. Get up, boom. Yeah, special prints look so good, man. They really do. I didn't have an appreciation for special prints up until like a couple weeks ago, when I like kind of see them and start understanding like how cool they really are. But yeah, those look amazing. Yeah, these special prints look amazing. All right, let's look at the good old eBay. So these are sold. I think I have one. No, I just have my watch list, but. Gotta be in Chinese or Japanese, I mean. I'd be interested to see what that sold for, because I have a couple of those that I'm waiting to get back. Okay, I was thinking this was Vegapunk for some reason. Like, the Vegapunk looks very similar to that. But I was confused as hell. I was like, why is the Vegapunk selling for $855.50? Yeah, but these must be second anniversary sets. Okay, the second anniversary set. Yeah, because these look exactly the same. Like, unless you're like, you know, from this distance, right? It looks exactly the same to me. This right here is crazy to me. This card is going for like 200 bucks. I don't see it. This is one of the cards where I'm like, I only have one of them, and if I get it graded, if I get a good enough grade back on it, right, it'll go for this amount. But this is one of the cards where I'm like, I don't even care to have this one in my collection. I don't care. Like, I'll sell that card for, you know, a card graded for 200 bucks. I definitely will. 275. I'd like to see this get up a little bit more. Because, you know, I got my graded copy over there, but mine is signed. Got my PSA 10 signed. Signed, sealed, delivered. Ooh. See, what is this? This is Shanks. This looks exactly like the other ones that we looked at, but it's Shanks, so. Yeah, people, you know, making their money off of it. It's like, okay, I'll $2,000 or sell my Shanks that I just got. This is not what we want to see. I want to see this a little bit higher. My Ace 130, Emu for 115. That's not bad. I have 2 of these. I mean, it'd be nice if it was a little bit more, but who is this? Oh, it's another Luffy. Who the hell is this? Oh, this is Buggy. Yeah, these are just, they look all the same, and I'm sure like that's, you know, done on purpose. And this isn't bad. So I have this card, but I mean, it is a special print, so there's a chance that it could go up. Chance that it could go up and up and up they go. What is this? This must be Japanese. For $335, I'm sure it is. Luffy. Luffy was one of the leaders that I did not get. The alt leaders that I didn't get. $1,500 for this 10 3rd anniversary set. Luffy. The stamps, the gold stamps. That's what they call them. $681 for a 10. You'll frighten me. Yeah, I really want to get this card. It's like, what did we just see it at, like $250? Yeah, we'll take it. We'll keep our eye on it for a little bit longer, and then I potentially want to see. Sorry, I was getting some messages from work, and I'm like, what the heck? See, this is the Vegapunk that I was talking about. Like, it's not exactly the same, but like, you know, it's still the main leader there and all of its crew in the background. But yeah, 192 for Vegapunk, and Vegapunk is supposed to be, maybe he's getting support, maybe not, I don't know. I think Vegapunk was supposed to be doing pretty well. 380? Ugh, that's not good. I don't want to see that. I want to see that go up. You know, that needs to be up in the $500 range. Minimum. All Reiju, $76. One of the ones that I would sell for $76, you know, because I do have a couple of these Reijus. I think I have, it's either 2 or 3. I can't remember if I actually got 3 of those Reijus. I might have gotten 3 of those Reijus, but I know I have at least 2. Shoot, and they might still be here. Those are kind of lower on the list, where I'm like, I don't need to get this one graded right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, feel me, dog. $400. See, that other one, I don't like that other one, man. I need that other one to step its game up and stop being so douchey. Goodness gracious. This is just funny. Like, dude, you're grading I mean, they sold it for $78. It's selling for like 10 by itself, and you pay $20 to get it graded, we'll say. So 30. I mean, you know, you only actually spent $20 to get it graded. So that $10 doesn't really count. But we're talking about like the improvement over what you would have gotten, right, is about $40 more. 40, maybe $50 more, yeah. Close to $50 more. So I think it was worth it. Someone bought it. Someone bought this. Crackheads. Oh shit. This Black Label Sengoku. Yeah, for 3 G's. Let's see if it really sold for that. Yeah, it looks like it's really sold for 3,000. God. Hitting a Black Label has just got to be one of those things where it's like, that's why when I see the Black Labels, like I definitely, it makes me just want to send everything to Beckett. Because even if you send 100 cards, and I don't know what the hit rate is or whatever, if you send 100 cards and only one thing is, I mean, it got to be the right thing, but if it's the right thing, you can, you know, make quite a bit of money off of, what was this Black Label? Like, you know, it's a special print, all that stuff goes, blah, blah, blah. $3,000. $3,000 off of one card. Again, it has to be the right card, but so it's a look at 10,000. Yeah, so oh yeah, that's crazy. See, yeah, if you get the right one, we could probably look this up. I don't really care that much to look it up because I'm going to, once we get to the bottom of this page, it's a bedtime for your boy. Oops. Another Black Label. Yeah, it's a good looking card. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's that. Thank you very much for hanging around and sticking it out with me. I am grateful and appreciative. And one more look at our hit for the day. We at least got an alt art, right? So this is, you know, even though we didn't get no other packs had even a super rare in it. We ended up getting an alt art, so I'd definitely say that's definitely worth. So, Alt Frankie from OP10, looking pretty good. All right, but thank you for hanging out, devs. See you later, and everyone else, have a good night.